What's up, fam? I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. You're on my show, Fitness Fire. Every single Thursday I come here and we talk about some questions, some topics, the hottest stuff, hence the fire, going on in the fitness industry. Today, we're going to talk about masks and if you can wear a mask while working out. I know this has been a big question. A lot of people have been asking me and some of the other coaches on our team. And so I wanted to give you guys my 2 cents here and let you know some stuff about it. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and then share out this video. I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. You are on Fitness Fire. So that time has come now where the tide has finally begun to turn. And I'm talking about the fact I've been talking about for weeks on this channel about home workouts, quarantine workouts, how to get results, how pretty much all of our clients on TeamFFLEX, lifestyle and athletes have been doing these home workouts. And they've been getting good progress. But now, guess what? The tide is turning. Gyms are starting to open up around the country. We've had actually a lot of our clients now requesting to return back to their gym schedule. Some clients are already in the gym today. Some will be there next week. Different parts of the country are doing different things. I know some of you are still in the quarantine, some of the home, and it might be that way for you for a while. But with this, there has become a new question coming up on the board a lot that some of my coaches have been getting, I've been hearing about, is can you wear a mask while working out? Okay, and we're talking about the fact that some places are requiring that. Some gyms might require it. It's going to be something some people may choose to do on their own, but people want to know the facts and what it's about and how to do it. Can you do it? What really is the whole gig with wearing a mask to the gym? Well, I'm going to tell you first off, today in this video, I'm going to give you some ideas and some information. I am, however, not a doctor, nor do I pretend to be, and none of the information I'm going to give you is doctor information. So if you want doctor information, you should consult with your physician about wearing a mask to the gym or anywhere else for that matter. But with that, I will tell you what I know from my experience and what I've gathered, as well as what I spoke with our team coach, Brianna, about. She is a nurse on the front lines of coronavirus, and I asked her directly this question, and she's giving me some info. I want to reiterate it here for you guys and talk with you just a little bit about it, but just remember, at the end of the day, I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be, so go ask your doctor if you want a definite answer about you wearing a mask to the gym or not. So first things first when it comes to this, and Brianna, I asked her, she said it straight up, was it really depends on the mask, okay? So for example, these N95 masks that have become, the big staple masks, these are the ones medical professionals need and the ones they wear. You would not want to work out in that because your CO2 is going to build up very quickly, right? It's hard to breathe through those things. So as you do more intense working out or exercise or movement in general, it starts to build up faster and it becomes more difficult. However, a cloth mask, which is largely what CDC and everybody else has suggested, that's been told that you could make or you could have. For example, we got these here. These are actually TeamFFLEX edition cloth masks. You get these things, and honestly, I'm gonna put this on, and it's not gonna affect my breathing super bad to the point where I'm gonna get that buildup or anything like that, right? I can breathe through it. It's covering my mouth. It's still covering my nose. It's a good thing. So cloth masks, in one sense of the word, can be, a whole different ballpark as far as what it goes. You would not want to wear, per se, an N95 while working out. And I think also based on the research that I've looked at on the internet, that's what some of these horror stories are with the masks and the CO2 buildup and, the lung problems, is people working out with those types of masks versus the cloth type of mask. However, Brianna specifically wanted me to tell you guys, it is important to note that it's pretty much becomes useless if you are working out and then you end up taking it off and on without washing your hands or sanitizing or doing all the procedures that they have talked about on CDC and everything else for months now, because basically it will negate it. In other words, if you're working out in the gym and you're adjusting it, you're touching it, you take it off, put it back on without cleaning your hands, you're basically putting the germs directly on your face and into the mask, and thus the mask becomes irrelevant. 1, 2, 3! question comes up. Should you wear a mask? Do you have to wear a mask? What's the answer? And the answer is, I'm pretty sure it depends on each individual circumstance. For one, some of you will be left to the choice of if you want to wear one or not. Some of you won't probably. There's going to probably be some gyms, I've already seen a few, that are going to require you to wear a mask to go to the gym, just like going to the grocery store and so on and so forth. So in that case, you would want to make sure you have one of these cloth masks or whatever, or maybe you're going to change gyms. Who knows what you're going to do, but there's going to be a variance in what goes on, and it's each individual person, and it's kind of up to you at the end of the day with what you do, where you go, and if you wear one. But the idea being behind wearing a mask in the gym, and Brianna wanted me to reiterate this, was to consider the fact that you are breathing heavier and harder than you are in other places, right? So if you're gonna be not wearing a mask, in other words, you're gonna be expelling droplets into the air, and it's really not about specifically stopping you from getting sick, but more so that you're not spreading it if you're an asymptomatic or something like that, where, you know, it could be spreading to other people in the gym and then carrying on beyond that. And so with that, you gotta understand that really at the end of the day, it's the same reason they've been saying for the CDC forever, is that it's good to protect other people, stop the spread, you know, from the coronavirus and everything else going on. And with that, it could be a good idea to have these on hand, hence why we have some of these now on TeamFFLEX. You know, we got these masks. They're cloth, easy. This is done by Bella Canvas. You guys might be familiar with them. They do a lot of apparel and stuff like that. They actually recently changed over to doing masks. And we gave these out for free to all of our Empire crew, where, you know, we send out free gifts every month. And either way, you know, it's not going to ever replace a medical grade mask or anything like that. But can it help? Is it better than nothing? Probably at the end of the day, yes. It will do the things that the CDC and everywhere else has said it will do. But basically what you guys got to do is understand at the end of the day, all this is pretty self-circumstantial, right? It's going to come down to where you're going. If you have to wear a mask, do you not have to wear a mask? What gym? Who are you? What's, you know, anything you got going on? So you really should, at the end of the day, when this question comes up, consult with your physician, okay? If you're wondering, do you need to wear a mask when you work out? Should you wear a mask when you work out? The best place for you to get information directly is straight from your doctor. So consult with your doctor about it. Ask them. They'll give you the information. They'll give you the details. They'll be able to tell you more. I'm just giving you guys, you know, the experience that I have actually wearing these types of masks before, you know, respiratory masks, when I've done construction work and things where that's a very, you know, active space. And also the fact that there's a lot of medical professionals right now that have these things on their faces for hours and hours a day without taking them off. And they're doing a lot of physical activity themselves, you know, going back and forth between patients and all that. What you got to know at the end of the day is it's all circumstantial. You got to consult with your doctor. So I strongly suggest you all do that. Check in, ask your doctor, hey, what's up? And then at the end of the day, honestly, I bet it really comes down to your own personal preference. And if you want to wear one or if you don't, when the time comes to go back to the gym. And with that, I think it's important to say the goal all the time is obviously to protect those who are vulnerable. Protect those people that could get this virus from, you know, even if you don't know you have it, don't give it to people with secondary conditions where it could be a problem, or, you know, they're in a higher risk group. That's the whole goal. That's the whole aim. So if you do end up wearing one of these, at least hopefully it does do that for you. All right. And so that's a little bit of information on the mask today on Fitness Fire. Hope you got something out of it. Please subscribe to the channel and then share out the video. I'm Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. You are on Fitness Fire.